and guest of this podcast is solely the right of this podcast, and we have the right to say what we wish.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you know, we start off with the game. Would you rather?
Yep.
Real simple. I'm not adding caveats. It's one or the other.
Okay.
If you're in the group chat, join in. All right. Would you rather? Would you rather look strong and be weak, or look weak and be strong?
Look weak and be strong.
I think the same for me. We got people in the background this week. We got my boy Detroit back. Oh, my days! Look what the wind blew in. Fully buff again. We got the audience sitting in the background, and I'm gonna just throw that question back out to them and see what they got to say about it. And of course, this whole situation is facilitated by Nocturnal, so thank you for having us and facilitating this once again. Would you rather look strong and be weak, or look weak and be strong?
I'm always retarded. Of course, you rather look weak and be strong. But society's so fucked up. If you look strong and you was weak, nobody fuck with you anyway.
Yeah. You're right. What's that, my boy? What do you think?
I'm skinny and strong.
Skinny and strong. Yeah, that's the one. I take look weak and be strong. This is sort of a silly one. Would you rather be a civil war general and have a T-Rex on your side, or be a Civil War general and have a tank on your side?
Yeah, give me that Abrams tank, dog.
I'm gonna take a tank too.
Yeah, give me the Abrams.
I'm gonna take a tank too. I'm gonna take a tank myself. What you guys saying in the background? Would you rather be a general and have a T-Rex? You want a T-Rex? You want a T-Rex? What you saying, my boy? What you want? You're taking the tank? I'm gonna take the tank too. I'm handing out drinks around here, and I can't even go any further without mentioning this show is also brought to you by Capsize. If you was at Harbor Night last night, you got the chance to taste this. We last week tasted it. I had the whiskey last week, and the whiskey was smooth. I liked it. We got good responses from it. So big shout out going out to Capsize. This is the drink of the week once again. You want the whiskey or you want the lemon drop? Yeah, brother.
I'll try the whiskey.
We'll try the whiskey.
Yeah.
All right. This week, I tried the lemon drop already. What you guys? What you want? What you want?
I got a whiskey.
You got a whiskey. What you want over there? You want a lemon drop? Yeah, we got lemon drop here for you, my boy. Put that in the. Hold on. Don't wait a minute. Hold on. Let me pour my drink. Hold on. So I'm. What do you want? The juice? Yeah. So I'm actually gonna mix this because I've tried the lemon drop and I know that the lemon drops well. So I'm gonna add a little flavor, extra flavor to it. There's 2 shots per tin, as the tin says. It's 12% alcohol in it. It's vodka base is the lemon drop. The whiskey is whiskey base, of course, and it has ginger. Oh shit, has ginger in it. All right, so get yourself a Capsize drink. By the case. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
That's pretty good, man.
That's decent?
That is.
What are you saying back there?
Fire. Whiskey's fire.
All right, so right now they're available on IG on the Capsize drink. There is, I believe, shipment that should be coming in very, very soon, right before Carnival. So it should be here in time for Carnival. But check them out on IG under Capsize drink. All right.
That's good.
Outside of that, I'm not quite certain if I can say where you can get it directly, like today, like tomorrow, right now. And if that's the case, I'll put that up on our IG tomorrow. Um, but this is a drink that I think is gonna do well over the summer and throughout.
I agree.
Put it on some ice. The whiskey, you can add a little gingerbread. You got yourself possibly something similar to a dark and stormy. I don't know if you're tasting any of that. Somebody said that last night. You know, they'll add a little gingerbread to it, and then you got a little category 3. You know.
No
So that's the drink of the week. This week, I'm gonna go with the lemon drop capsize, and I got a Tropicana Island Punch just to keep it a little tropical. You know what I mean? So get yourself on that capsize. Trust me, it's something you want. All right, so we done the T-Rex. You done? You said T-Rex. You said T-Rex. You said the tank. I'm gonna go with the tank. What are you saying, Detroit?
All the way to
Tank. You taking the tank? Okay. Don't forget to answer in the chat. Would you rather be very attractive but dumb, or very intelligent but ugly?
Ugly and intelligent.
I would ask why, but I'm on board with you. I'd
I
rather
mean, you can ask
have some brains, but why?
because don't no chick want no dumb dude, man. So you could be good looking, but if you're a retard, can we say retard these days?
Yeah.
You know, if you're a retard, bro, I mean, you could be Adonis. You know what I mean? But if you're a retard, bro, that's only gonna last for so long, right? And looks fade anyway. So, but if you're ugly, but you're Einstein, bro, you're good. You're Gucci.
Mm. Yeah, I'll take the intelligence over the looks. And I think we might as well not even play anymore and just jump straight into this topic. I had it off the rocks, and I'm just gonna jump straight into the topic because you hit some things that we are gonna talk about. So the topic today is, again, if you have not poured yourself a drink, do it. Do it right now. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You can't pause it because we're live, but you can go back and watch. But stay close. Turn the volume up. Here we go. The topic is the perspective that women have. I'm sorry. The perspective that women think we as men have towards them is wrong.
Mhm.
Let me say it one more time, just for those who are confused.
Mhm.
The perspective that women think that we as men have towards them is wrong.
Mhm.
Is that a fair enough statement to say?
From them to say,
Well, for us as men to say, meaning that the female thinks that the perspective of them that we have. I'm sorry, you are right. For the female to say, yeah. So what I'm saying is the female thinks that the perspective that we have of them is
incorrect.
incorrect. Yeah.
Well, you'd have to say, okay, what are they basing that on? That's one,
Right.
right?
Let's start from looks then.
Okay, let's go with looks. What is the question? Okay, all dude wants a good, at least what he finds attractive.
Right.
If he likes her, see, we don't care about none of the rest of the peanut gallery.
Mm-hmm.
If I like her, I like her.
Right.
So she ain't got to be no dime piece. She ain't got to be no high class, beautiful, elegant. Like, we don't really care about that in the beginning. There's a lot of married dudes with fat chicks out there,
yeah.
bro. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I hear a lot, right, from both sides, males and females. But when it comes down to the female complaints about the way that the male approaches them, they feel uncomfortable, they feel uneasy, they find us as creeps, they think You know, all of us are lying. We're just trying to get the one thing. You know, and we had this conversation. I think it was like yesterday, in terms of the minority of men who don't think like that, who don't think that I necessarily just want to hit.
Okay.
I'll give you a scenario. The female standing on the side. I saw this actually today on IG. A female standing on the side of the road. Guy comes over. He says, "Smile," and she says, "The fuck am I gonna smile for? Why?" And he says to her, "You look better when you smile. I don't feel like smiling. Leave me the fuck alone."
So she's got the rested bitch face.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of times guys may say something along those lines. Are we wrong for saying that to a female?
We're not wrong for it. They're wrong by the way that they perceive it. You see, they're perceiving it as, there's been a long line in history for the last 30 or 40 years of propaganda. And of course, you know, men only wanting one thing. That's always been throughout human history, right? But the social construct was that in order for us to get this thing, she had to require this thing, right? Which was generally marriage and provision, right? Well, the women have kind of thrown that out the window.
Completely out the window.
They gave it to everybody.
You gotta have a good job, making 6 figures, a nice car, or the dress nice.
Yeah, but here's the funny part, bro. None of these girls are messing with the dudes that are actually making that kind of money. Most of these girls aren't, but you require it. It makes no sense. And the last dude you was fucking with, he won't worth nothing.
So do you think that the perception that they think we have is based off of their previous experience?
Their perception is based on the propaganda that was given to them. The no matter who says what, ladies have been figured out to be easily propagated. They're easily influenced. So if you put enough stuff in front of them, they will follow it, whether if it's good or bad. And they'll follow it, hook, line, and sinker. And if it becomes,
knowing that it's there, you think they'll follow it knowing that it's there?
Well, I mean, come on, man. Look at the stats. And remember, we're just talking about the ladies now. We'll go into the dudes later, right? But we all know that having kids without a husband was bad. We all knew this. So why does it keep happening?
Yeah,
we all know this.
Yeah.
Right? We know there are certain things, like I smoke cigarettes. I know I'm not supposed to smoke cigarettes.
Right.
I actually want to give them up, but I knew it was bad when I started. Right? But I knew that I made a dumb decision doing that. Right? But when we do these things, that's the worst for us.
Right.
But you know that in the past that wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So here we are. I'm about to be 45 years old, but yet you still keep seeing the same pattern. So, okay, are we intelligent or are we not?
So, are we to teach? Are we as men to teach? No.
You teach your own.
Okay.
You teach your own. So if you're married, hopefully she's a good wife to you and you're a good husband to her. If you got a daughter, you and your wife are supposed to teach her the proper way to go. Getting out here to teach the girls that don't want to listen, no way.
Yeah, so there was my next, I wanted to move towards the attitude that gets presented when you do try to adjust the way that a female thinks. How can we alter that? Or how can we say what needs to be said directly without having to hear the backlash, the attitude, or make it a positive experience out of something that you feel is negative?
Well, for one, we got to become men again,
right?
Which means we say what we say, and I don't care how you feel.
Stand on it.
Stand on it. And the women need to learn how to be women. which means if your man or the man you're with or if it's your father, you're going to listen to your father, right? Well, when the father gives the daughter over, if it's proper, now it's that man's duty to keep on with that leadership, right?
Yeah.
But we grew up in a culture to where the men aren't really respected. For some reason, men figure that they need to hold their tongue around women, and that is outside of cultural norms everywhere on the planet.
I heard something the other day that said that we gave women the power. Did we?
No, the state did. It wasn't men in particular. No, it was the state, because the state did it because they like I said, they actually found out how to utilize women.
Right.
So the state gave them power because they knew that it would be beneficial for the economy, not beneficial for families, not beneficial really for anything, only for the economy.
Gotcha.
So the state gave proxy power to the ladies.
And the ability to grow.
Yeah. So when you give proxy power to an individual who actually has to request power, you end up with in the movie Iron Man, Thor was talking to Loki, and he told his brother, he said, a throne would suit you ill.
Yeah.
Remember that part?
Yeah.
So when you give proxy power to somebody who really doesn't have it, they abuse it.
Haywire, right?
Yeah.
Things go a little crazy,
that's
right?
Where we are.
I think in terms of, you spoke on the some families who have both parents and the ability to have both parents. The percentage of people who don't have both parents, and then you have these men or young men or boys who get raised by single mothers, and then my take is the perception that mother has, whether it's towards that child's father or men in general, rubs off on that boy or that girl, and it carries on.
Yeah, I agree. But the fact of the matter is that our culture is upside down and backwards. Even if, because you can go to Africa, you can go to South America, you can go to Asia, right? And in these countries, in these cultures, if the father dies or it's out of wedlock, they still know how to raise boys to be men.
Right.
Which means she has to talk to him a certain way, and she also knows she has to put him around other men. And that's because she knows that she needs men, they need men. So it's this reciprocation when it comes to the culture, right? And our Black culture, in Western Black culture, it is not like that.
Yeah.
We have a culture to where our women just don't have that much respect for you. So even if you have all the information and things that you need for respect, education, money, and clout, and all this type of stuff, you still there is still that there.
That respect that should be given to a man, right? I walk into the room full of confidence. Bang, I'm here. There's a female across the room. I think she's bad as hell, but she's full of confidence too. Bang. But she doesn't meet me with the same level of respect that should be given to somebody of high confidence in knowing who I am, and knowing what it is I want, and I'll say the chase, right? To start, and I hate using the word chase when it comes down to pursuing a lady that you like, and so she's spewing out this confidence of just, alpha female, and I'm just...
There's no fucking such thing as an alpha female.
Yeah,
but I understand what you're saying.
Right.
But see, that's part of our culture. See, she doesn't know that that's ass backwards. See, as a man, whether if you grew up with your father or not, or whether if you was taught to be a man or not, when you go into a room, if there was a room and there's bears in there, you're gonna show respect to that bear. Because he'll absolutely fuck you up, right? Right. When you go into the ocean, you have to respect the ocean because it will fuck you up if you don't understand what's going on. Right. But now again, this is our culture against the other cultures. The other cultures deal with men in a certain way just for the sheer factor that we have the authority on force across the board.
If you can put a percentage on that, those amounts of men, what does that percentage look like of men in the world who can
that actually get a certain level of respect?
Yeah.
It's declining rapidly because of the scourge of propaganda. But I would still say you're still in the 70th percentile.
Okay.
You're still in that.
Okay.
Yep.
In terms of approaching a female, you see her, you like her, she looks good, and then there's something that throws you off, right? Actually, before there's something that even throws you off, you see her, you look good, you go up to her, you talk to her, and speech ain't there, the way she answers you back is not of your liking, and so you fall back, you fall off, and she thinks that either
I know exactly. I know exactly.
She thinks that either she was too much, or
you're intimidated, or you're a weak
yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
You know what? That's that double speak of ladies. See, ladies never really want to admit that they're the fucking problem. Never do. And they never will. Right? So if you open your mouth to a certain type of guy, because what we have to do is understand, because we can put this in perspective. There are some women that you just don't qualify for.
Right. There's
some women I don't qualify for. I'm not her cup of tea, and nor do I match her expectations. See, us as men, we know this. On the flip side, women do not think that way.
Right.
They don't think that way.
Do they have to?
Fucking right, they should. Yes, they should. See, that actually all falls into how they view us and view the world. Right. See, if you was actually in your lane and dealing with the type of dude that you qualify for, you probably get better outcomes. Right? Now, you could, if you want this guy over here, then you're gonna have to shoot your shot and be willing to get shot down.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Right?
Like, if you know you don't necessarily qualify, but you still try to shoot your shot.
Hey, cool. Hey, but you know what? We're dudes, right?
Yeah.
Hey, she might. We'll smash. Right. But is this going to be your woman?
Right.
Nope.
Right.
Nope. Nah.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't qualify.
Yeah.
But see, like I said, as men, we know this.
I think a lot of times, where the confusion would get placed is that a woman would not, or she would look at you and think relationship, right? But that quickly goes out of her head because she thinks that we think that we're just trying to hit.
Well,
even if I wanted, hey, you look nice, beautiful girl, can I get to know you?
Right.
Can I take you out? Can I, can we go for a drive, get some ice cream or something,
I get you, but those days are gone because for some reason the ladies these days think that they can operate like us, and they can't. So the days of actually waiting for a proper suitor to come to get to know you, which is what they actually say that they want. They say that they want that, but do they operate that way? So it's like you're trying to hop the fence. Yeah, I want this. Get to know me and my personality. But yet you're at fucking front yard every weekend. Every night. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right. So, but that's our culture. So the mothers and if the fathers who's there was not teaching these young ladies how to be ladies. Mm-hmm. And when you're ladies, see, that's part of the social contract. If you're a lady, a qualified dude will shoot his shot. And she can say, yes, no. There's no maybe so. Let me try and see. No, man.
So do you think now that the females are more comfortable to approach a guy than a guy to approach a female?
No. Like I said, women hate rejection. They loathe it. So if you took 100 women, it may be 2 out of them that may be cool to go shoot their shot. I'm talking about on a regular basis, not out of 10 years you did it once. I'm talking about like a dude to where, look, you're out, like you, okay, that shot down. Okay, right. All right, go over here, up, shot down. I'm talking about on a regular basis. Most women ain't gonna do it. They don't have the fortitude to do it. And again, I don't blame them because fuck, how many times you been shot down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like today,
enough to know.
Yeah.
Like enough.
You know what I'm saying? So, but we get thick skin from that.
Yeah.
Right. And especially now we're 30s, 40s, right? Yeah, all right, whatever. I don't care.
Right.
Right. But man, they do not. Mm-hmm. So for them to think the way that they do, it's. How about this? If women would do it, if you want better results, go to the guy you want.
Speaking.
Go to him, right? Mm-hmm. But they're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm. I think that I'm gonna piggyback off of that, right? Mm-hmm. Is that even if you might have been slightly interested, right? The guy might have been slightly interested. Then let's say she does come and approach you, mm-hmm. and you're like, all right, she's approaching me. I could pretty much do whatever it is that I want to do with this female, but you keep her at bay.
You damn Skippy. You keep her at bay because, like I said, girls see. There's things that guys do normally, and there's things that girls do normally. Mm-hmm. So if you've got a girl and she comes and shoots your shot, see, as a man, you're supposed to think logically. Well, shit,
right?
Fuck, is this what you do? So like, yeah, I shoot my shot all the time. Well, shit, how many shots you shot?
Okay.
Well, you do this every weekend? I mean, I'm cool with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. You know, we can smash. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, well, shit, if you do this all the time, no, I don't want you.
Yeah, it does raise a question as to how often.
It's supposed to, right? Yes. I mean, yeah. This is fun time.
Right.
That's it.
Is it only let's go to this rating situation where she thinks that she's a 10. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And yeah, maybe not even a 7, maybe a 6.
Jeez, boy.
And I think what gets lost is the gas her up. You gassed her up. The guy that's driving on the streets gassed her up. Hey, yes, girl, hey, you know. See any car, yes, girl, you look nice, whatever. She's gassed up. She thinks she's a 10. But you are a soft 6.
Shit.
A soft 6. So,
hey, and you know,
say for me.
Bro, we're just talking about looks. She's got to be bad.
Yeah.
I'm talking about to when she comes in the room, everybody's like, bad.
But I mean,
that's it.
If I go beyond looks, then I have to obviously put the character, personality, morals.
But that comes in that's as you should, right? Yeah. But that comes later.
But that's part. No, I think that's part of the rating.
Well, you know what? See, what everybody, and again, a lot of times girls use words to change reality. Right? I'm a 10. But most of the world are 5s. That's the average. That's the mean. That is the mode. That is the medium. Most people in looks are 5, 6s. That's most. Right? So, but yet, if that's the case, how is it that every girl is an 8, 9, or 10? So in their head, they've made this up. But what they don't understand is that if we like you, we like you.
Right.
If you're a 5, but then you get into the personality, right? You're really sweet. You're really thoughtful. You really care about me.
Right.
Man, I'll take that 5. Because man, the 9 has been passed around. I promise you. I promise you, dog. That 9 is community property, dog. She's went here, 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 and here, and here. And bro, if you ain't making enough money, she ain't fucking with you no way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the 5, 6, and the 7, that's the average. But if she's sweet, cool. But if you're a 5 and thinking you're a 10, like, yo, so what you're doing is, again, they change reality with their words and how they think.
It's part of that awful as men.
Well, the men that aren't men, you ain't even supposed to, bruh. You ain't even really supposed to be. God, Jesus Christ. You're not even really supposed to deal with the woman that's on your level. If you're a dude and you're on your shit, now think about it. I hate using fucking movie entertainers and rap stars and all. Man, them dudes ain't messing with no 3. All they do is mess with 8s, 9s, and 10s. That's the girls up there. But they all get passed around, right?
They look, yeah. Yeah.
They get passed around. Fine.
They do
right?
look like
so,
it, yeah.
But if you're a dude and you're about your shit, for one, you need to understand what type of woman is going to add value to your life. Is it the girl that's an 8, 9, or 10? I promise you she's not.
What you're looking for as the man.
You know what? See,
because not all men necessarily are looking for that relationship. They might want to have one or two. They might want to be in a little poly situation where they have more than one girl.
You know what? I think. Getting back to men being men. See, there used to be a fundamental way of thinking, and that was the basis of it, right? How to move, how to respond, how you're supposed to act within the family, and everything else. There used to be a fundamental way of thinking, right? Now we're in this world of, well, no, it depends on this. No, it depends on that. It depends on the individual. But yet we're not getting the results that we want.
Detroit said something the other day, and I'm gonna bring this back up. Is that we are now raising or have been raising men with emotion, instead of logical thinking.
That's right. Now, who thinks emotionally? When you think emotionally, everything is subjective. Everything is gray. Everything depends. Everything is, no, it's maybe this, and I like this, but I don't like that. No, man. That's not how men used to think. It used to be A, B, C, D. That's it. Up, down, left, right, north, south, east, west. That was it. There was no northeast, southwest. No, man. Shut up. But now we're in this world to where now even the dudes are talking like this. Right. So when it gets back into what women think of us and how they see us, well shit, when we acting like them.
Right. Yeah. Acting off of emotion.
Yep. Anger. Acting and thinking. Now, anger is a real emotion.
Yeah.
And you can have anger, right? But
the impulsive anger.
Yeah.
The impulsive, something pissed you off and you just immediately want to hit something.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Right?
Yeah.
Instead of logically thinking through the situation, I think we lost that.
Yeah, but okay, this gets back into the question, how and why did we Exactly. So there's two fundamental things that I've noticed at my age now. Anything that is a problem in society, follow the money. Everything. If there's a problem in society, follow the money. It always falls back to the money. But what did this system or matrix use to create the problems? It's the women. Yeah. So, but what's happened is that the women are in a fight, in an army, in a war that they don't even know that they're in. See, they're thinking that the way that they're thinking is proper, and it's not.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And it doesn't work.
Where we at, Mike? Sorry? Yeah, I'm just all right. Oh,
What you want? Reset?
I don't want. No, I'm going on my capsize. I'm going to the boat has a boat. The boat hasn't tipped over. Huh? You tried it, bruh? You want one? Whiskey or lemon drop, bro? Which one you had? The lemon drop? You want the whiskey? Say less, boy. That's you. Black. Trick, look. We topping up over here before we got here. Again, if you have not poured yourself a drink by now, and juice, all right. Play a bartender too.
I see ice.
You see ice? Listen, they wasn't cool when I received them, and so I had to throw them on ice. Although what we're speaking, ice is definitely not included. And we're definitely giving it to you straight up. But
man.
the thing has to be on ice. I had to shout out Capsize once again. Make sure it's on some ice. And make sure it's nice and cool.
No ice.
I'm telling you, this is it. Yeah. All right. So, in terms of the way that, and I want to just switch this towards us as men who make these females, and not all of us, but we all get put into a category of we are those men who treat that woman that way, or are not necessarily faithful or not serious about a relationship, beat around the bush or talk that good game to a female, smash, and then what? Like, how is it that the female, or why is it that we've allowed it to get this far?
Okay.
To allow them to put us all in that group.
I'll explain it to you. Let's get this one thing understood. Most dudes ain't out here getting no box. That's one.
I'm sorry, say that.
Most dudes out here ain't getting no box. Zero. Right? Then you got a portion of guys that are married. Right? The girls the guys that these girls are talking about are the dudes that's actually above them. So it's like a pyramid. All the dudes down here, they ain't getting no trim. They ain't cutting up nothing. Right? Then you keep moving up the ladder, but the dudes that are like in the middle, a little bit above, yeah, they're getting some trim. But they ain't ready to be serious. So the girls aren't really understanding what a man is. When a man likes you, he tells you. When he wants to marry you, he tells you. There's no real games.
I think that the perception, again, go back to the topic, the perception that they have was falsified by a guy who talked a good game, and she just didn't see the truth.
Well, you know what? Women will see past a lot of stuff when their emotions get involved.
Yeah. Yeah. It goes
I
back
mean,
to that,
I don't know.
I want to play devil's advocate.
Of course you do. Yeah.
Talk to me.
Go.
Talk to me.
Go for it.
Cause I just came back from the lunch.
Right.
I know niggas with.
Give me the mic.
I know some dudes right in Atlanta with Bentleys, all the rollies and chains you can find, but they're arguing away from being homeless. You feel me? They house to house, no nothing. You got some men that's really fucking good at making that ultimate lifestyle that have no competition at all, just to get the box.
No,
You
I
got
agree.
some box all-stars.
Yep.
With nothing. Nigga said,
Box all-stars. Yeah.
No, I agree.
You know, so and I know. I mean, emotions make you retarded.
Yeah, agreed.
I ain't trying to tell all y'all niggas retarded. God damn, emotions.
No, it's real. But you know what?
Call your judgment.
But you know what? And there's nothing wrong with that when it's actually going towards something, right? Right? Because that's actually the goofy feelings and all that. It helps you come closer together, right? But we're in a culture to where now it's transactional, right? So since in her head it's transactional, right? Because for them they think that sex is not an equal exchange. See, if you're having sex, that means I'm having sex.
Right.
It's actually equal.
Right.
But in their head, it's not, right? So they're thinking in this transactional thing, which means I see him, watch, car, okay, I can get something from him, transaction.
Yeah, you went from RESPCP to Kenny P.
Yeah, right? You see what I mean? So, but how, again, if they're so if our people or humans are so smart, how can they see that is not working? And it's not working because that's not the way that it used to be. It used to be to where the father used to vet the guy that she brought around.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see who?
Yeah.
You got a boyfriend? Oh, bring him over here. Right? So
I got another question. But we live in a society of us doing things in our culture and repetitively doing things that don't work.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what. But
repetitively doing things that don't work.
What?
It's a culture.
Yeah.
Based on things that don't work.
That don't work. Yeah.
Men, women relationships. We are fucked up as a unit.
Yeah.
In our culture.
No, I agree.
Because of the method we go about.
Right.
It needs to be changed. But we repeat the same retarded ass actions. Now,
I'll tell you this: when it comes to changes and solutions, the only place it's going to come from is from the men. The women do not. They never come with solutions.
So
Never.
So what's the problem? If that's true,
that's what this. We know what the problem is, right? But this is the difference between how men operate, right? Hey, this is the difference between how men operate and how we're supposed to operate and how females operate. You know what? It's our fucking fault. All right, fine. All right, since it's our fault, now we know where it came from. All right, cool. Now this is what we're gonna do: A, B, C, D. Now, once you put those standards in order, now you need followers.
Right.
So that means she need to shut up and just follow. That way we fix shit after that point.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a cooperative unit, it always fails. But that is actually part of our culture to where the women don't think they need to follow you.
I like that word. I like that word, cooperative. As opposed to.
But nowadays, a high value woman equals I don't have to cooperate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's 3 foot 3.
It is finals night.
But the thing is that what he just said was correct, right? But where does that work? They can say all of that shit they want to, but are they getting married? Are they? The fastest way to wealth is through family.
Yep.
Hey,
Through family.
The fastest way through wealth is through family. So the fastest way through wealth is through family.
Yeah, but I think the statement in itself, right? If a female or a logical thinking person really broke that down and dissected what their family looked like and what a family is supposed to be, and how the chain of command would work, if I can use that,
Yes.
in that family, then we'll be better off.
I agree.
See, we're lost in that chain of command when it comes down. A lot of people probably over there shaking their fucking heads, agreeing.
Like, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But the dynamic of the way that family is built is fucking backwards.
So if the fastest way through wealth is through family, and you say got my education, I got a good job. Hey, you know what? That's good for you, but none of that shit makes our dick hard.
Yeah.
None of that shit makes us sticky, right? But I'm happy that you got it. That's awesome, right? But here's what's funny is that if they got with the right dude, they would throw it all away to go sit in the house and raise kids. So it's like it's like, so how are you touting this as something? Not to mention, when you look at black wealth or Western black wealth, it has not went up one iota of a percent from the women going to college. It's actually went down because they're broke. They're broke.
By the time you graduate, you're paying back what's $100,000 on your tuition, your fucking financial aids, and all
in 1940, 1950, blacks in America had 1 to 2% of the national wealth, right?
Yeah.
1 to 2% of the national wealth, right? Same amount of people, 45 million, 30 million, 45 million, right? Now you move it up to 2024, more women going to college. Black men, we still make more money than they do, even though they go to college, right? But our wealth has shrunk with the same amount of people. So now we're less than 1% of the national wealth. But yet we're educated. Like, yo, but none of it means it yet.
I wanted to bring up the consumer point, right? And I didn't want to stray away from it, but it's sort of irking me that we are so big. We're big consumers. Like, we're big. For the past 20 years, we've just been.
No, it's been longer than that, bro. There was actually a film that they produced called "How to Sell to the Negro" in 1950.
Really?
Make it look good, right?
Yeah.
Make it bright and shiny. They'll take it. Sell it.
Yep. Now you're correct. The only individual that kept it contained was, you have to remember, in the 1950s, we were damn near all married. It was the guy.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to save for it. We'd have to plan for
it. Right.
Okay, no, we can't get that now. Nope. But now that the man is out of the home, oh shit, yeah, I'm
fine. Do you know how many people are broke right now because Carnival's next week?
Bro.
People are broke right now because it's some. I ain't gonna lie, and it's some female out there sleeping with some sweaty ass fucking nigga she don't even want to sleep with because she needs her Carnival costume. It's some female, and there's probably some male out there doing some dumb shit just to fucking go to $160 fucking party.
And they're no, man. But that's not the way that they think.
That is really not. It's not. And then even still, if you look at it in a different way, my boy try to get me to look at it in a different way, right? And I said, yo, these tickets are fucking expensive, bro. He says, and I can agree with it. I'm getting all I can eat. I'm getting all I can drink. I'm getting the high end of the alcohol. let's say I'm paying for myself and my lady, so I'm paying what, $360, right? If I take my lady out to a nice dinner, how much am I spending?
Depends on where you go.
A nice dinner, like
I got asked for $250
bro. All right, I'm the type of guy. If I go Ascot's, I'm getting my $300 fucking cognac straight off the bat. Straight off the bat. If I go to Ascot's, I'm getting $300 glass of fucking cognac.
I mean, look,
it's only because it's Ascot's, though. Only because it's Ascot's.
You know what? I've been to every expensive restaurant on the island. Every last one of them. Tom Moore's is dope.
Ooh.
Have you eaten that?
Bro.
Hey, now,
That's his name.
Waterlock was actually really good.
Oh.
Really good. I'm not sure why. I know the South.
Not in the like the 2020 era, like before they closed. No. I wasn't feeling them. Okay. But when they were like
2016.
Yeah. And that, oh
man,
sure, bro.
Boy.
Yeah. Waterlock was the spot. Waterlock was that.
Waterlock was that thing.
It really was. Yeah. But in saying that, it's like we are quick to take my card, take all my
That's
money.
because we don't understand money.
Yeah.
See, we're living in a world to where, since we don't understand money, that's why our wealth has not went up as a group of people. Mm-hmm. That's for one, because we keep spending it, right? No, and we're not families, right? The other thing is that all of this stuff is predicted. So I always love giving books. Mm-hmm. There's a book by J.D. Unwin called Sex and Culture. And it literally breaks down the steps in which you see a civilization start to crumble. And we're literally in the last stages of it. Yeah. What he did was he over a course of 5,000 years, he studied 89 cultures all around the world. And it was the same process over and over and pretty much in sync. 1, 2, 3, boom, collapse. Right? Now, the only way that the collapse stops is if the men stand up. That's it.
I agree. And I'm going to say that I think the problem is there are too many retards to stand up with us minorities.
Hey, man.
They gonna cancel me? They gonna cancel me?
Man.
They can't.
Hey, man.
No, but there's not enough of us that think like that.
Well, you know what? I think that's where, see, as men, the way we're talking, this is the way we're supposed to talk.
That's why we're here.
Right?
That's why we're here.
So we speak the way we're supposed to speak. This is not to hurt anybody's feelings. This is all about correction. Mm-hmm. And one day we could come on here and correct these dudes. And look, hey, now, when we correct the dudes, much harder. Much harder. Because I'm 45 years old. Look, I don't want to hear your motherfucker. Sorry. I don't want to hear
you. Have not poured yourself a drink by now.
There's not going to be no soft talk, no coddling, no nothing. If you're 25 and you ain't on your path, buddy, get your shit together.
Get it together.
Now, if you want to talk to somebody to help you get on that path, there's plenty of guys out there, right? Come talk to us. Mm-hmm. But when we talk to the dudes, no fucks. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. I got rid of with excuses a lot. And I think myself, I'm almost to the point where it's like, you know what, it don't even make sense, bro. Go, let's go. It don't make sense. Like you're just still gonna do what? You're still gonna do what you're gonna do.
Nah, you know what? Those are the guys that see, if you don't catch them early, then you'll have a much difficult time. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the guys, what's weird, because like we said, most of them are raised by their mothers. See, as a guy, you're actually supposed to think logically. Mm-hmm. So if there's a guy that's over here and he's got a business or 2 businesses, or he's the manager or a supervisor. See, you're actually, if you don't have that around you, you're actually supposed to go talk to him.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you do this?
Mm-hmm.
What steps do I need to do to get this? What? See, that's how it was when I was coming up. You go like, what you do?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do that?
Mm-hmm.
They'll say, do A, B, C, D. Now, once they give you that, if you don't implement it, and intelligence is implementing something as efficiently and quickly as possible. Once you get knowledge. Once you hear it, you see it, you read it, do it immediately.
Do it.
That's the A. Then you go to the B. Then you don't sit on it for 2 years and like, nah, man.
Right.
But that's the guys. We can go to the guys some other time.
We at that point, well, I'm actually stop it right there and go back to what was said in the beginning. For those of you who are watching, again, feel free to leave your comments in the chat. We can respond to them at a later date because Keith is definitely going to come back. And I'll just ask you to leave with something that they can take with them in terms of the perspective, and this is to the females, in terms of the perspective that females think we as men have towards them.
Okay. I'll tell you, outside of your past experiences, most dudes are actually benevolent dictators. We will hear you out. We actually want to protect you. We do love you. But you have to understand your role in our lives, just like you understand our role in your lives. There is no one-sidedness. We're not here. We're not here to. We are not here to worship you. We're not here to take care of every need. We're not here to make you happy. We're not here to entertain you. We're not here for any of that. So wherever you got that nonsense from, it don't work, right? We're here to get the work done, and it's actually you're the helpmeet. You help us reach our goal because you're the beneficiary of our work, our greatness. So when you do that, that's where the wealth is created. And once you understand that concept, so you can say no and all you want to, but look around all your family, look around all your neighborhoods. They're doing the exact opposite of what I said.
Facts.
Deuces.
Facts. You mentioned something, and I'm gonna just slightly bring it up. Protector.
Yeah.
I've seen a number of females who feel that they have to be the protector.
Of who? Dudes?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are they fucking with?
Not dudes.
Protector of what?
I keep telling you, these men are an argument away from being homeless.
Man.
The biggest key, if you're 19 and up, 19 to 27, don't worry about no pussy until you can turn your own key.
Don't even worry about
it. Key, you don't have the privilege to shack up with somebody else in their own shit.
Nope.
Get your own shit first, establish your independence.
Look.
Then you go do whatever you want to do to bring somebody in. You can't protect her.
You can't protect
Look,
her. You can't protect yourself.
You know what? I'm gonna say something that's controversial. I'm gonna tell you this: never move in with a woman.
Ever.
Never. Right? Because
you hey. Are just using that place to keep your clothes.
Yeah. You're just using it to keep your clothes.
You know what? I'm gonna take it one step further. Right? I'm gonna take it one step further. When women have leverage over you, they are not good people.
Say it again. Yeah. Two more times. So they can understand what you're saying.
When women have leverage over you, they are not good people.
One more for the niggas in the back.
the niggas in the back with the coats and the 2 seats.
Yeah.
Bruh. A woman that has leverage over you it's not good, dog. because you can look out through all of history, throughout all of society. When the female gets leverage in college, look what college has turned into. When females have leverage in the workplace, look at what human resources has went to. When you go into leverage over, now she's got your kid. How does she treat you? How does she deal with you? Right? If she makes more money than you, if you move in with her, see, you constantly have to damn near be better than them all the time. Yeah. All the time. Never let her get leverage because she's not going to be nice.
Bro,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Even if she don't have leverage, she tries to think
but she's trying to gain leverage. It's like poking the bear, right? It's poking the bear. So like, let me see what. Let me see. Oh, I got you. Like dog. Yeah, like see, and look, man. And you know what? I'm not saying that it's wrong. What it does is actually put fire under your ass to get your shit in order and keep it in order. That's all it does. Because it should be like, man, fuck, if I fuck up, man, this broad, right?
Right.
They're already a challenge to deal with.
But what's fucked up is, you know, a man demeanor that he's in that situation before you even.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
You know that
Yep.
man's from this case.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know
Yes.
the situation he's
He's
in.
in.
Just by the way he carries himself.
That's right.
You know, and it means a lot.
That's
I'm
right.
a person where I'm around a lot of women. You don't see my dick going underneath women. And that's for a reason. You don't see me out here with women. You don't see me out here in a romantically involved with a woman in public. If you ever see me with a woman, you best believe I ain't fuck her. You know what I mean? Because it's just that type of game right now. You need to be in charge of your own motherfucking life as a man.
Right. Have control over that shit.
These women need guidance.
They do.
We, the minority, know what they need. They don't.
They don't.
But they recognize the men that got that game.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? I agree. But I'm gonna tell you this: there's a percentage of women that do when they see a guy that's that guy, right?
How old are they?
No, I've met them throughout, right? I'm not gonna say the percentage of them, right? But what we don't understand as men, if we're trying to sit here and talk about corrections in our culture, remember the correction is going to come from us, is that the culture in which we live in, they have been designed not to like you. They have been. Anybody watch Star Wars? Anybody watch Star Wars? Nobody watch Star Wars? What the hell's wrong with y'all? No. So Palpatine was the guy above Darth Vader, right? And he said, issue order 66, which means destroy everything, right? Leave nothing behind, right? We live in a culture to where the women, instead of going looking at this dude that's talking that shit, that man shit, and what we need to do, she's like, oh fuck no, hell no. But even that's what she needs.
Yeah. So
she'll run away what she needs, but then run over here and fuck with him and say y'all niggas ain't shit. Well, that dude was the dude you was supposed to. That's the dude you were supposed to go for. No.
Because he is gonna correct them, and
that's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Attitude.
There's a correction.
And they don't want to be with that. And you go to social media right now, and the man that's really talking that real shit, you got a bunch of goofy men with podcasts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lord, strap these retarded niggas down.
I tell you, bro.
Somebody listening to them.
Yeah.
But you got some real men like this that got real fucking provable factual game or knowledge, and women run from that shit.
They run it.
Yeah.
Because they can't do their use.
Yeah.
They can't do you.
They can't shy away.
They can't hold that little paycheck over your head.
Nope.
The boss can't be their daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, see, you're going in.
If you have not poured yourself a drink by now, you're late. That only means that we have to have Keith come back again. I was so excited that you accepted the offer to come back. only because what we were dealing with and what we're in the middle of, this was definitely needed for those of you watching. That this podcast is a podcast that discusses things that people shy away from. That discusses conversations that people don't necessarily want to hear. So although I know it's a lot of people interested in what's going on musically that we were talking about, and we'll get back to that. But there's other shit that's going on in the world that we need to address as well too, and that's why I'm glad you came through. I'm glad to have you, my boy. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you very much. Anybody you want to shout out before we dip?
Shout out to CNG. Shout out to UCS. Shout out to Barclay, Renaissance, and all my brothers and sisters out there, man. Love you guys. All right.
No doubt. I gotta say a big shout out going out to Capsize. Capsize definitely did their thing. We got another promo to shoot with them before Carnival. That's coming up. So watch out for that. Yeah, we got two promos to shoot. One for Capsize before Carnival, and then the other one you'll have to wait to see it before it comes out. That's it. All right. Big shout out going out to Nocturno. Thank you for having us. UCS, thank you for facilitating the place. I got, who else I got? Big shout out going out to Team No Sleep. Yo, they worked hard over the past 2 weeks to get some things done, got promos sorted out, and put us in the position that we in. All right. Again, if you have not poured yourself a drink by now, you late. We out. Catch us next week. Peace.